Let's get to Setlist ATX. This is every Wednesday at 9:30. We do the live music that you need to be checking out. We always put it up at the website, and if you want to go find a show because you're thinking, man, I want to go see some music, you can go look each night as we post it, and our man Nick brings his picks. He is the president of the Austin Music Movement, doing great things for live music in the ATX. What do we have tonight? We got 3 good shows?
Yeah, we got a big pop show at Moody Amphitheater. We got Kim Petras, as well as 80s small sensation Amy Grant will be playing the Paramount Theater. And I know she's done a lot since then, but all I hear
she's still married to Vince Gill? Am I right about that?
That's a great question. Eagles member Vince Gill?
Yeah.
I don't know, but Baby Baby, that song, I still hear that song every time I hear her name.
She's married to Gary Chapman. She was married to Vince Gill, but she's not anymore. Not anymore.
And then a star-studded week.
She is still married to Vince Gill. I'm sorry. She was married to Gary Chapman until 1999, then married Vince Gill, and she's still married.
Oh, wow.
To him. Thank you very much.
I did not know that. And speaking of stars, Dog Star will be playing Emos, which, for those that don't know, has a very famous, I believe, bassist. His name is Keanu Reeves. So that'll be a cool one, who's apparently the most legendarily nicest human on the earth.
He's got a band called Dog Star.
Dog Star. Yeah, I actually saw them at Liberty Lunch when I was, probably in high school.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is legendarily known as one of the nicest people. Like, he'll ride like mass transit in L.A., and he'll just be sitting on the bus or on the train.
He's also had one of the most tragic lives.
I know,
is that right?
And,
like, his entire family has died like in tragic.
And he just is like the most positive. Like, he seems like legitimate, like an incredible human, and all this stuff you see. Who knows if that's
really
PR? But it doesn't seem like it. He seems like a genuinely great human.
Tragic, huh? That was like the Eric Clapton life.
Yeah.
Eric Clapton's life has been that way.
That's how you write those songs.
Golly, no kidding. All right, so that's Dog Star at Emos tonight. Amy Grant and Kim Petras. What about Thursday?
Thursday, we got Group Love, an awesome indie band. They'll be playing Stubbs, local favorite, kind of Americana. Harvest Thieves will be doing the San Jose Courtyard. That's a neat little thing they do down there. Cotton Mather, who's if you're a fan of the Replacements or kind of some good kind of 90s rock, Cotton Mather's great. They're playing 310 at ACL Live. And then Friday, I know Mark Higgins will be there, and I wish I would be there. Wilco's playing Moody Amphitheater. That will be phenomenal. Yeah, Mark will definitely be down there. I will explain why I won't be there in a moment. But then at the same time, man, it's gonna be crazy down there. Depeche Mode at Moody Center as well. That one will be big. Indie favorites Youth Lagoon will be playing Antones, and soul singer Corinne Bailey Rae at the Paramount. That'll be an amazing show there. Famed Nashville songwriter, but also a great musician in his own right, who just put out a great album. Brent Cobb will be playing the Parish. If you're a fan of Luke Combs all the way to pretty much anything in country he's a big time hit writer. And then the reason I won't be at Wilco, I will be at the Aces at Emos, who are this band that a good girlfriend of mine, Julia, started managing along with a buddy of mine, George. And they're an indie girl group from Los Angeles. And it was one of those where your friend sent you something, you promise you'll listen to it. And then, I kind of begrudgingly listened to it on the drive back from San Antonio. And the record's phenomenal. I'm actually really excited about the show. So the Aces at Emos, that's a good one. And then back on the Hollywood tip, the Bacon Brothers, which includes Kevin Bacon.
How old is he now?
Let's guess. I'm gonna guess 62.
Kevin Bacon, 62. I think
That's
I'm
my
going
guess.
over with that. He is 65.
Dang, I was close.
Still married to Kira Sedgwick, the Hollywood actress. But Kevin Bacon, who's been, if you're my age, he's been a part of your entire life.
6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
I mean, Footloose and all those movies early, and then, so many Kevin Bacon memories.
Yeah. Well,
he's still going. He's got a band called the Bacon Brothers. How cool is that?
They'll be at the Hotspot in Cedar Park, which the Hotspot does a great job on booking. They get a lot of good stuff through there. And then our giveaway at the Saxon Pub will be a group called Porter Davis, which is a really, really good bluesy group. They'll be playing there, and Joe Abels has graciously offered up 2 tickets to that one, which
thank you, Joe.
We'll do in a second. And then Saturday, Indie Darlings, Postal Service / Death Cab for Cutie, with very similar members in both bands, will be playing Germania Amphitheater for every indie kid. That will be packed. Another good indie band from Austin, Bright Light Social Hour. I really like them. They'll be playing Mohawk. Asher Roth, who was kind of the pick to be the next kind of big hip hop. I don't know. He was.
I love college.
Yep, and he was supposed to be the next Eminem. I don't know. He kind of tailed off, but he'll be playing Empire Control Room.
He'll be playing that song.
Oh,
sure.
100%.
Probably a few times.
Local favorite Mobley will be playing at Originator Studios, which is a place I'm not familiar with, but Mobley's one to see if you haven't seen him. He puts on an incredible show. Electric Six, a great rock band, will be playing Continental Club that night. And pop sensation Tate McRae, for all you TikTokers, will be at ACL Live. And then my pick for when you finish the UT game, get your rear end down to Green Hall. Lori McKenna is playing there. And if you haven't seen her, I cannot stress how great a songwriter she is. She has these songs. She has a song called People Get Old, Humble and Kind. She's written songs for some of the biggest artists. She's
a Nashville-based Americana singer, but she writes Taylor Swift songs.
She's written Taylor Swift hits, but the music is not that. It is some of the best Americana songwriter, and she is phenomenal storyteller, the sweetest lady. I cannot stress enough, if you like singer-songwriter stuff, get your butt to Green Hall.
Humble and
that
Kind went to #1 with Tim McGraw.
Yep.
She also wrote Girl Crush for Little Big Town, which was a #1. She wrote songs for Lady Gaga and them on the Always Remember Us This Way, the Lady Gaga song for A Star Is Born. She wrote that. Well, she's great.
The crazy part about it is she has this ability to write these very catchy radio songs, but her music is this completely just incredible, heartfelt.
When you hear her sing those songs that went to #1, they're different.
Yeah, way different.
Right.
Yeah.
And she wrote them, but I've always said this. Whenever when Mac Brown and Matthew McConaughey and Jack Ingram do the Mac, Jack, and McConaughey, there's a big concert every Thursday night. It's been like Chris Stapleton and all these huge acts, but the Friday night is the songwriter series, and Jack Ingram puts that together. And she's been there a couple of times.
Yeah,
and it's just such a great night of singer songwriter music. But there are a lot of people that they want to write songs and make money writing their music and then playing it sometimes, but they don't want to travel. They don't want to be Taylor Swift. They don't want to be superstars and all that goes. I mean, it's a grind to be a touring performer. I mean, yes, it's glamorous, but it is a lot.
It's not that glamorous.
And if you can live in Nashville and raise a family and make money and then occasionally go play Green Hall, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, she does it right, and it's like that. If you can listen to that song "People Get Old" without getting a little teary, then you're a robot. So. But anyway, back to Sunday. Josh Ritter, another incredible songwriter, will be playing the Paramount. Enormous Mexican group RBD will be playing the Moody Center, which is a big one for them. RC Drive, a great up and coming band. I saw them at South by Southwest. They'll be playing the Parish. Mark Wills, who's a big country artist, will be doing the Hotspot on Sunday. And then this is one that I was very interested in. So Bill Schoening and friends will be playing Saxon Pub.
Yeah, I saw him promoting this on Facebook. Bill Schoening, the voice of the Spurs, former voice of the Longhorns, and great friend.
So is he a musician?
Oh, big time.
Okay, I didn't know that.
He's been since I've known Bill when I first got into radio in the late '90s. He would always have his guitar. And
I didn't know that. Yeah, so he'll be doing the Saxon, and he's a great friend of the Saxon. Joe Abels always talks about him.
Schoening grew up a huge fan of Jim Croce and The Boss and all those. He grew up in Philadelphia, so. Schoening and friends at Saxon Pub Sunday. Get on out there. Come on now. We'll have to get Schoening on the show this week and promote that.
Seriously,
program.
that would be fun. And then on Monday, they do this on the first Monday of every month. The BMI Songwriter Series, and Mitch Ballard and the great folks at BMI host this. And it's benefiting Home this week, which Home is an awesome charity that helps elderly musicians find housing and kind of takes care of them as they kind of age out. And it's definitely worth going to, and you get a lot of good up and coming singer songwriters there. And then Tuesday, we've got a good in-store at Waterloo. It's actually a listening party for the new Sufjan Stevens record. So another big indie one.
That's how you say his name, Sufjan?
I believe so.
Okay.
Don't ever trust me on the pronunciation.
Sufjan. I like it. Waterloo Records Tuesday. Also three more for Tuesday.
Yeah, Joji, who's an enormous Japanese star, will be playing at Moody Center. Black Veil Brides, a good kind of metal punk band, will be doing ACL Live. And then old school kind of punk metal legends Melvin and Boris are at Mohawk.
Cool. Great week. And I will be at that Wilco show on Friday. Pretty eager to check that out. And they've got a new album coming out that day. They just churn out albums, but they have an album called Cousins, the Wilco, that's dropping on that day. And I just checked. They played Tulsa last night, and they played 2 songs off the new record. So, including the titles track. So we'll see. I don't know.
So they're playing the old stuff. That's cool.
Well, they're playing new and old. I mean, and they also had a great double album out right after COVID called Cruel Country, which is more of it was a great album. And Wilco's been doing it forever and ever, so we're looking forward to that. So Higgsy will be there.
Oh yeah,
he's a big
there.
Wilco fan. Wilco out of Chicago, Illinois, and that band, they'll be there Friday night. So I will be. And I've never been to the Moody Amphitheater, so I'm excited to check out a show.
You'll like it. At night, it's beautiful with the kind of skyline.
Well, you got Moody there, and you got Depeche Mode playing over at Moody Center.
Parking's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'll Uber or something. Got the Bacon Brothers with Kevin Bacon. So good stuff with Setlist ATX.